what it was like to teach during times of segregation, and also with that, what it was like to look over and see this place, but not to be allowed to be here as a person who was very highly educated.
Well, number one, it's very, very good to be here and see such lovely, smiling faces. I want you to know that Booker T. Washington was very dear to me. Number one, because I began there 5 years old, first grade. There are a large number of persons who don't really, and persons who even graduated from Booker T. Washington who do not realize that Booker Washington began with first grade in 1916. And of course, at age 5, I was fortunate to begin as a first grade person. And also, although I graduated from the 11th grade, because that's what it was in 1934. But we had first grade, then for a whole year, and then advanced first for a whole year. And then you went to second grade. So we really spent 12 years in Booker T. Washington High School, although it was 11th grade when we graduated. But going to Booker T. Washington High School was wonderful. In addition to that, having the university right across the street, and that's the way we felt. There were things that we couldn't do. We definitely could not walk through, not even walk through the yards of the University of South Carolina. And Booker T. Washington High School was an elementary and high school, was a place where we were taught many, many values that we are afraid now that young people do not get at home and at school, because, and one of these days before I pass off, I don't plan to go anywhere soon. But anyway, if we can get the government somewhere, somehow, to let teachers begin again to work with children like they need to, and if we can get parents to begin at a very early age to begin training their children with values that are needed. And I say that because I'm a member of a 10 children family, and my father, and I need to say these things because some of you young people really need to know this. But I was only 4, and I had a sister who was 2, and my mother was expecting her 10th child, and she was only 36. And we were very poor, very poor. But at that particular time, my mother was a person who believed in education. And we were often told that you go to school and you try very hard to do the very, very best that you can, and that had better be the best. And also, if you get yourself into trouble, you will get your own self out of trouble. And she would come to all of affairs, and that's what we understood. But there was a feeling that we knew that school was an important thing.